Welcome back to Auto Reviews, where we bring you the latest, the fastest, and the most outrageous vehicles on the planet. If it's got wheels, power, and a pulse, we're going to review it. Today, we're diving into a car that sounds more like a sci-fi project than a real-world release. But trust me, it's real. This is the 2026 Fire Force 3 jet car, codenamed the Sedan. And no, it's not a concept anymore, it's rolling out soon. Jet propulsion, luxury design, tech that feels borrowed from a spaceship, and a name that's bound to turn heads. You're going to want to stick around for this one. So, what exactly is the Sedan? At first glance, it may look like a futuristic four-door luxury vehicle with aerodynamic panels and a ride height that hugs the asphalt. But underneath, it's packing a literal jet propulsion system paired with a hybrid electric drivetrain. The idea sounds wild, and maybe even a little dangerous. But Fire Force isn't new to the jet car game. They've been testing and tweaking this concept for nearly a decade. The Fire Force 3 is the culmination of years of development, and it's finally going into limited production. Let's talk about the engine, or engines, to be more accurate. The 2026 Fire Force 3 sedan features a hybrid propulsion system that includes a dual-core electric motor producing 800 horsepower combined, backed by a micro-turbine jet booster mounted in the rear. Yes, you heard that right, a jet booster. The electric motors handle most of the normal driving, while the jet booster kicks in for rapid acceleration and high-speed bursts. This isn't just a gimmick. The booster generates an additional 1,200 pounds of thrust when activated, which translates to an experience that's more like launching an aircraft than driving a car. With both systems working in sync, the sedan can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.7 seconds. Quarter mile, under 9 seconds flat. Top speed, electronically limited to 238 miles per hour, though test models have reportedly broken 250 on closed tracks. Now, don't let all that power fool you into thinking this is a stripped-down speed machine with no creature comforts. Fire Force has made sure the sedan lives up to its name. Step inside and you're greeted by a cabin that looks like something straight out of Blade Runner. There's ambient lighting running along the sculpted panels, a full panoramic digital dash that blends seamlessly into the doors, and an AI-assisted driving system that not only manages the jet and electric systems but adapts to your driving style. The seats are custom molded using biometric scanning when you purchase the car. No joke. Fire Force scans your posture and body shape, then crafts a seat that fits you like a glove. Heating, cooling, massage, yeah, it's got all of that. Even the steering wheel is a work of art, blending classic analog design with touch-sensitive controls and a built-in HUD projector. Tech-wise, it's loaded. A 3D sound system powered by SonicWave Labs, real-time weather and traffic adjustment controls, 4-liter systems for autonomous navigation, and even voice control that responds to natural speech, not pre-programmed commands. You say, "Let's go fast," and the AI engages performance mode, tightens the suspension, and primes the jet booster. And don't worry, there are 6 safety checks before the booster engages, so accidental takeoffs are off the table. Let's get into the price, because with all this madness, you know it's not going to come cheap. Fire Force has announced the starting price at $375,000. That's the base model, which still comes with the dual-motor setup, AI control, and jet booster. Want the full performance elite package with custom paint, ballistic glass, carbon fiber panels, and the upgraded booster system? That'll run you closer to $495,000. There's also a rumored limited edition, launch mode, version with only 50 units being made worldwide, priced at a mind-blowing $600,000. But exclusivity is part of the draw. Fire Force is not trying to sell a million of these. They're targeting celebrities, tech moguls, collectors, and anyone who wants to own a piece of futuristic automotive history. The first production batch is limited to 500 units globally, and pre-orders have already started. Deliveries are expected to begin in the fall of 2026. And before you ask, yes, it is street legal. In most countries, anyway. The jet booster is heavily regulated and can only be used in designated high-speed zones or track environments unless you go through special licensing. But even without the booster, you're still left with an 800 horsepower luxury electric machine that handles like a hypercar and rides like a private jet. One of the most fascinating things about the sedan is the way Fire Force has integrated cooling and fuel systems for the jet booster. The booster runs on a proprietary biosynthetic fuel that's safer and more eco-friendly than traditional jet fuel. It stores in a reinforced compartment behind the rear axle and can be refilled at select Fire Force certified stations. The car's AI constantly monitors pressure, temperature, and exhaust levels to maintain efficiency and safety. This isn't just a car, it's a mobile jet lab. Charging is handled through a 900 volts DC fast charge port, bringing the battery from 10% to 80% in just under 15 minutes. On a full charge, the electric-only range is about 340 miles. Add in the jet booster, and you're looking at a total performance range of closer to 400 miles if used conservatively. But let's be real, you're not buying this thing to drive it conservatively. Handling is something Fire Force worked hard to perfect. The sedan features active suspension with adjustable ride height, adaptive damping, and torque vectoring that uses AI predictions to adjust grip levels in real time. Whether you're cruising through city streets or ripping down an open runway, this thing stays glued to the pavement. So, who is the sedan really for? It's for people who want something more than a fast car. It's for those who want to make a statement, technologically, stylistically, and yes, audibly. The jet booster emits a low, eerie hum at idle and a high-pitched roar when active. It doesn't sound like any car you've ever heard. It sounds like a promise from the future. Fire Force has also stated their goal with the sedan wasn't just to break performance records. They're trying to rewrite the definition of what a car can be. Not just a mode of transportation, but a convergence of engineering, aerospace, artificial intelligence, and luxury design. In that sense, the sedan is more than a vehicle, it's a glimpse at where mobility is headed in the next 10 years. Of course, time will tell whether this bold concept catches on. We've seen jet cars before, but most never made it to street production. Fire Force seems determined to change that. With the infrastructure, safety protocols, and tech partnerships they've built, they might just pull it off. So, is the 2026 Fire Force 3 jet car the sedan worth it? That depends. If you've got $500,000 to spend, a need for speed, and a taste for the extreme, then yes, it's probably the most exciting vehicle you could buy. But even if you're not in the market, the sedan is a sign that the future of cars is going to be way more thrilling than we imagined. That's it for today's episode of Auto Reviews. If you enjoyed the breakdown of this wild jet-powered sedan, hit that like button, subscribe for more high-octane content, and let us know in the comments, would you drive a jet car? Or is this one step too far into the future? Until next time, keep your wheels spinning and your engines, jet or electric, roaring.